You can always tell when somebody's been doing Pythagoras theorem because their working has a whole bunch of squared things in it. It always looks like this, like squared thing plus squared thing equals squared thing, or squared thing plus squared thing equals squared thing, or squared thing plus squared thing equals squared thing. So that's how you know if somebody's doing Pythagoras. So let's apply that to these examples here. Squared thing plus squared thing equals squared thing. Squared thing plus squared thing equals squared thing. And here, squared thing plus squared thing equals squared thing. Now, you have to make a decision about which things get squared together on one side of the equal sign with a plus in between, and which thing gets squared by itself. So the x here, the 13 here, or the 5 here. Well, the rule is the side opposite the right angle, the longest side, the side that we call the hypotenuse, that's the one that has to be by itself. It was x that was longest, that's why it's by itself. It's 13 that was longest, that's why it's by itself. It was the 5 that was the longest, opposite the right angle, that's why it's by itself. What you do now is you exercise some patience, you just copy things down, simplifying as you can. What can I do here? Not a lot. This one you can now add the 16 and the 9. What can I do here? In this one I can take away 144 from both sides. And in this one, w squared plus w squared is 2w squared. And in this one I can simplify it some more. And now the final step is to do a square root. In this case it's super nice. In this case it's super nice. In this case it's horrible, but that's no big deal. You just do it on a calculator or just wrap a great big square root around what you just had. So that's how you use Pythagoras theorem. It's basically squared thing plus squared thing plus squared thing. All you have to do is exercise patience in copying things out as you simplify each part, and you need to be careful at the start to make sure that the longest side is the one that is being squared by itself.